You see, this whole idea of and becoming a person who is worthy, becoming a person who is successful, becoming an entrepreneur, whatever label you want to use here. What if there's no becoming, but unlearning? And I want you to sit with this for a little bit. Let this sink in for a while to really understand and to have a space around becoming vs unlearning. Because on a soul level, before you even came here, you are whole and complete. You are infinite. But yet you come here, you forget who you are due to amnesia. You come through water, you come through the birth channel, which is messy, and that stuff which comes with birth. And you are learning a bunch of things. You're becoming this, you're becoming that. And then you reach a certain point when you realize there's no becoming. Now I have to unlearn all of that conditioning, belief systems, thoughts, which I picked up, which I learned. And I have a bunch of those, and I still have a lot to unlearn, which I'm stepping in day by day. As time passes, I realize, wow, there are a bunch of things to unlearn, more than even to become. And you might be in a position where you are trying to become this or that, or a successful entrepreneur, a successful parent, artist, guide, coach, whatever it is for you. And you are in your way. And I'm speaking here towards myself too, because otherwise I would not make these videos. When I speak, it's a reflection of me speaking to you while you realize yourself in me, because it's a mirror. Working with people, working with your customers, they are a mirror of you. And whatever goes within, it mirrors back in the outside. Just look up at the sky, because we had so much rain here in Japan, and now I see a piece of blue sky, which makes me whole and complete. See, the sky is just there, and it's blue, or it's gray, or it's cloudy, and it has nothing to learn, nothing to become, it just is. What if you don't have to become anything? Nobody, nothing, just to unlearn all of the things you have picked up and became that persona you are today. I don't really have a script for this video today, as I never do. I just get an insight and I want to express on it. I want to talk through, I want to express my thoughts on it, my views, the way I see it. And I don't try to become anything. I'm sharing with you a whole bunch of things which I become, I learn, which I get to unlearn now. And to stepping into your essence and your own signature, and really owning that signature, that's a whole journey of unlearning, because you are literally standing in your own way, but you cannot see yourself because you are in it. You are in the box. You cannot zoom out and see the big picture. If you are aware enough of yourself, you can see. And most of you are, because it's an innate ability we all have. So if there's any becoming, then what's gonna happen next if you become that? You want to become someone else. When you reach that, then you want to become something else. And what's next? So it's never gonna end. You see? With the unlearning, you are peeling all the layers down like an onion to get back to your core, to your essence, and to just realize you are enough to be. You are enough to just be as you are. You will feel this when you are in that space and in that beingness when you are whole and complete. You feel in your gut, in your solar plexus, in your heart area. You feel in your entire system that you are speaking from that state, which is whole and complete. Unlearned that bunch of stuff which you picked up through your life, through your experiences. And to be honest, to speak about these now in this video, it's not easy, it's quite difficult. Because I have my own conditioning and my own programmed behavior and way I see certain things. But I can observe myself from the outside. I can clearly see and feel when I'm in it. And it's just sucking me down on this rabbit hole of just looking for answers, while I reached a point where I'm aware of those things, where I got sucked into anything. It can be working with a customer and they tell you a certain way they see things and then you get lost in it, or you're working on a project, or any sort of behavior and becoming. The best place to unlearn is to actually be, is to actually have space and spaciousness. You see, most of my videos are either in the nature, or last week it was in the room, in our apartment, and now I'm here in this open space in our building where I just have this patio all for me. And it's really awesome to have this space around me because I can just be. I don't have to become anything, I just have to be in this space, right? This whole concept of space, it's not a coincidence, because infinity is infinite. It's spacious, it's literally infinite. And there's a good reason why it's infinite. I don't know about you, but when I go to a crowded place, I feel anxious. I cannot be around many people who are not in my energy signature. And I don't want to label any people, it's just resonance and frequency, because you cannot be around certain people because it's just not your frequency, it's not your being. And that's okay. You're not meant to be around anybody, you are meant to be around somebody. If you look at your life, your friends, your partner, your wife, your husband, whoever it is, your kids, they are the reflection of who you are. And although I love my wife dearly and she's my whole world, she knows that I need to have my own space. I need to get out and just be without her and spend time on my own. When we travel, I always usually go for a walk by myself. Yes, I spend time with my wife, which I really love, but I love my own space, my own spaciousness. Because I get to unlearn, I get to realize, observe what I am and what I am not. And it's actually really fun to make these videos, and it's becoming a cool habit to just put on a camera and film myself and for you to listen. Because for many of you, this scarcity of being seen, of being sure who you are, it's a becoming that you have to unlearn. Maybe you were pleasing people for many years, or you were abused, or had to deal with people you didn't want to deal with for a long time, and then you build a shell around you that you don't want to be seen, you don't want to get hurt, because people are gonna judge you. You are judging me now when you are seeing this video. Obviously, you are judging, otherwise you will not be a human, and I judge too. That's the ego judging the other person. But you can feel the energy, you can sense the energy behind the words. Or even without me speaking, you can sense the energy which is radiating from my presence, or not radiating from my presence. That's up to you to decide. My job is to share whatever is in my mind, and there are people who will connect with that, who will align, and there are those who are not, and that's completely fine. Took me years to understand this, coming from a people pleaser family, and making sure that I behave in a certain way, I act in a certain way, I speak in a certain way, and I could go on and on and on. And not owning my signature and not stepping into my essence and speak from the place of my core. See, when I don't speak, it let you think, it let you allow the space around you to feel. Because most of the insights and everything you try to unlearn and unbecome, it comes down to space, spaciousness. That energy, that field which is around you, and how you are in that field. It literally came to me a few days ago, which I'm working on, to really create a hub, an environment where your frequency just is, without any label, any becoming, it just is. And I would love to invite you to that space. I will put a link down below this video to join the group. Nobody's in the group yet, I haven't even built the group. It's just an idea which gonna be ready by the time you finish this video. And actually, when you click on that link, it's gonna be a valid link. I invite you to check it out, join, and see how you feel there. What you need is space. Space to be, space to feel, space to contemplate. And that's what I love, what I do. Because it's a fine line to telling people what to do and giving them space. And I'm nowhere near to tell you what to do. It's not my job to tell you what to do. My job is to open the space for you where your essence will emerge and you follow that essence. Where you have a space, where you just with your own self and you can process everything. You can just go down and have a walk, or just sit on the bench and be. See, the more you unlearn, the more you unbecome, you get to feel your inner compass, your inner essence, your signature. You think that you have a physical body now and it's all there is, and the soul is not physical, or the soul is floating around. But when you dream, it feels more real than this real life, called quote unquote real life here. But why? You cannot really see your body. I just had this dream yesterday where I knew it's me. It's my own signature, my own essence is there, without any body, without any label, just in my own presence. And that's what you are. You are your own presence every single day, 24/7. Yet you avoid this. And don't get me wrong, I got sucked into things. I love cars, I love nice things, and which are physical, but I'm here to experience physicality in this realm. So why not to have them and like them and check them? Whatever it is for you. I have a customer I'm working with. She loves pianos. She has a specific particular piano that she loves. And I invited her to go and feel, check it out, see how it is. So you can get close to it. You can experience that feeling. Without becoming anything, just experience. So you can get close to it. Let me know down in the comments what came through you while you were listening to this video, what sensations you got in your body, in your system, in your field, in your essence, while you were being here in this space. See you in the next one.